Okay, Andrew Smith here on day 37 of the MLM Summit Lead System 90-Day Challenge. Now, as I was explaining yesterday, the focus of this week is back on traffic generation, with particular focus on using the social networking sites, so Twitter and Myspace. Now, I've just been watching the tutorials in the back office of MLM Lead System Pro, which are really just set up to highlight what we should be doing on Myspace and what the focus of campaigns on Myspace should be. So what I've taken from those tutorials and what I've applied to my own Myspace page now is the first thing that you need to do is make sure that your profile is quite striking and that the information on there is going to encourage people to either click through to your MLM Lead System Pro page or click through to your blog to find out more about you and the things that you're working on. So what I've done, I've put together my story, and what the way that I've detailed this is I've only put on half the story. So I've talked about why I came to. Well, first of all, I talk about my hobbies and my interests, and then I talk about why I got interested in network marketing in the first place and how I came to the business. And then all I've done at the bottom is said to read more about my story. Please visit my blog by clicking the link below. Because what I want to do, the way that I'm going to use my Myspace is just to create those introductions and just to start those relationships, and then I want to be pushing that traffic through to my blog because the information on there is a lot more detailed and a lot more informative. So that's why I've set this up in that way. So what I do with this page is just create the intrigue and then drive them through to my blog. Now the other thing that I have included in there is a link through to my MLM Summit Leads page, which is where I have the capture page for my MLM Lead System Pro. Now the reason why I've included that as well is because if someone's reading your information and finding out about your business, then chances are they're already in the industry and they're looking for fellow network marketers to network and build relationships with. So having something like that on that page, again, is going to draw their attention and encourage them to click through that link. So the focus, as again, just to kind of reiterate that, the focus of this page is to find people on Myspace that are interested in networking and build the relationship and build the rapport. And then when they're coming through to the profile page, I'm either looking for existing network marketers, in which case I'm going to be encouraging them to look at the MLM Lead System Pro training bootcamp and the system. And if they're possibly new to home business or they're interested in home business, then they're going to be directed to my blog where they can read the rest of my story and find out what my team's working on. So that's the first key element of the Myspace campaign, is how you use your profile. Now the second thing is how you go about adding friends and how you go about building relationships. And I'm going to cover this in more detail tomorrow. There's actually some software that you can use so that you can add friends from particular groups, and you can search through different groups and add friends from those groups. So I'm going to go through that in detail tomorrow. Until then, I'm going to leave it for there. So I'll speak to you again tomorrow. Thanks for listening.